Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is our third video of Surah Al-Fatiha, or the explanation of Surah Al-Fatiha. Verse number 3, inshallah, we discuss about the verse number 3 of Surah Al-Fatiha. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. May we worship you alone and seek help from you alone. You can also translate, in other words, you alone may we worship, and from you alone may we seek help. Allah rahmatullah translate this ayah as a dua perception, as a dua. May we worship, because this is a suratul dua, suratul talim al mas'ala. Suratul Fatiha tells how to we dua, make a dua for Allah Almighty. That's why it is also considered as a dua. Allah rahmatullah translate this verse as a dua. May we worship you alone and seek help from you alone. Look at Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. Iyaka. It is a pronoun of maf'ul, zamir marfu munfasil. And it is an object of na'budu. Na'budu is a verb, and nahnu zamir hidden here is a file of this fi'l verb. And also the tarkeeb of iyaka nasta'een, as same as iyaka na'budu, iyaka nasta'een. The tarkeeb of iyaka nasta'een same as iyaka na'budu. Iyaka is a maf'ul bihi muqaddam. It is the pronoun, and nasta'een is a verb, and nahnu is a zamir, is a pronoun hidden here. It means nasta'een, and nahnu is a file of nasta'een, subject of nasta'een, and iyaka is a maf'ul of nasta'een. Here is a point. Point is that, first of all, when we make a sentence, we put first of all a fail in Arabic language, fail, verb, and after that we put a file. But here, and that after file we put maf'ul bihi and maf'il khamsa, because in Arabic language there are five maf'ul, five objectives, for five objects. One of them is maf'ul bihi. And iyaka na'budu iyaka nasta'in. Iyaka is a maf'ul bihi, and here iyaka na'budu is a muqaddam, is before fail. Iyaka na'budu. That's why it is make a sense of limitation. Hasr, iyaka nasta'in. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. May we worship you alone. Where we translate alone? Iyaka, because iyaka is a muqaddam. Iyaka is a get first before fail. That's why we translate it alone. May we worship you alone and seek help from you alone. What is the meaning of ibadah? What is the definition of na'budu? Ibadat. Ibadat, it means worship. Worship is not a definition of na'budu. Worship only translation of na'budu, ibadat. Ibadat is a root word, and na'budu is a jama mutakallim, siga jama mutakallim fi'l mudari. Ibadat is the definition of ibadah. Ibadat is named extremely honor for someone, accepting that I am a abd, a bondman, a slave, and the personality I gave a much and extreme honor is my ma'bud, my God. This is called ibadat. Some persons and some personalities translate and define ibadah in some words. That is not a complete definition of ibadah. The complete definition of ibadah, which I mentioned before this. That's why some persons claim that the ibadah is helping from others and to make a sajda for others. This is not a complete definition of ibadah. Complete definition is ibadah is aqsa ghayatul khudu'i. It means extremely honor for someone, accepting I am a bondman, I am a slave, and the person which I which I give extreme honor is my ma'bud, my God, my Rabb, my ilah. That's why ibadah is a very crucial condition. It is very crucial point here we discussed, because some person make mischiefs others by reciting this ayah, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. And also nasta'in, iyyaka nasta'in. Ista'in is a fi'l mudari. Its root word is aun, ain, waw, noon, aun. And nasta'in is a jama mutakallim. It is real shape is nasta'inu. And here is applied a rule of surf. After that rule, it become nasta'in. Nasta'inu. And after the changing and after applying a rule, it becomes nasta'in. What is the aun? What is the madad and help here? Because we limited the help and seeking help from our Allah, our Lord. And someone claimed if we help for someone other, and especially dead persons, awliyaullah and sahibi mazarat, it is a shirk. But it is not a shirk directly. It is not a shirk. It is shirk after some conditions, because nasta'in, help, seeking help, in this ayah, which mentioned in this ayah, is a mutlaq, indefinite. There is no mention in this ayah that person which we seek help is alive or not alive, a dead person or alive person. There is no mention in this ayah. And some mufassirin before some centuries, our forefathers explain this ayah is iyaka. We say before this iyaka na'budu. We limited our ibadah for Almighty Allah. And that time when Quran was revealed, this it is not an easy task, because here there were a great mischievousness, there a great shirk. There is a frequently track shirk everywhere, and that is not easy to worship only one God. That's why we seek help on this act from Almighty Allah. We worship you alone and seek help from you alone, because without your help of Allah, we cannot do so. That's why iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, we worship you alone, and that worshipping we seek help from you alone. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. We will discuss inshallah after this video the correct meaning of Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim as well. And here is some points. If someone want to ask here, I will discuss inshallah, because I explain and these verses on precisely. I summarize only these verses. I summarize this verse only. And if someone want to detail, because here are some objectives of some Wahhabis and Salfis, and they claim that if someone seek help from a waliullah, a saint, a sahib mazar, is it shirk, and is seeking help for metaphysical entities is also shirk, except Allah. It's as a claim. Its claim is not match these verses. That's why I explain these verses briefly. If someone wants to ask in detail, I will discuss inshallah in detail. Allah Almighty give us power to understand these verses.